Welcome, Wildcat fans. I'm Cindy McCarthy, and I'm broadcasting live tonight from Central City. Starting off the new year here with a home game against Cedar Valley Christian. Actually, the boys tipped off the new year on Friday, but I wasn't able to announce. But they played against Mag Valley and came up a little short. So looking to get into the winning column here in 2025. Coming into tonight's game, Wildcats are 1-8, and Cedar Valley Christian is coming into tonight's game 3-4. Just kind of a quick rundown on some stats here. Wildcats are led in scoring by Matt Klosterman. He's averaging 22 points a game, shooting 44% from the field, almost 27% from the three-point line. Nolan Gates is the second leading scorer. And Dashni Munakazi's the third leading scorer for the Wildcats. Cedar Valley Christian, name you're going to be hearing me say, is going to be Caleb Kruger, a senior. He's averaging 18 points a game, shooting about 48% from the field. And I don't really have positions, but it looks like Kruger is a 6'3" senior, so I'm assuming he gets a lot of his stuff inside because it doesn't show him with a three-point percentage. So it's going to be an inside game, which it'll be an interesting because the Wildcats really are more guard forward oriented. So we'll see kind of how that plays out. They're also second leading scorers, Gage Thompson, a junior, averaging 12 points a game. And then they actually have three guys in double figures. Max McDill is averaging 11, almost 8 points a game. Kruger leads them in rebounding. Wildcats are led in rebounding by Matt Klosterman. Max Arthur is leading the team in assists, and for Cedar Valley, it's Josh Skinner. So we've got about 2 minutes or 2.5 minutes here to go. Before the game gets started here, both teams are out warming up. Wildcats, as I mentioned, coming into tonight's game, and they're 1-8, but they've had some close games, and we've had kind of a short roster here with some sickness and stuff, I know, right before break. But they did play Edco close, lost by 6 to them. That was on the 10th of December, and then we turned around and played Nashua Plainfield and led that whole game until right at the end and got beat 50-54. So there was 2 close losses, and then we beat East Buck 50-40, and that was the last game right before Christmas break. And then, as I mentioned, they played Mag Valley on Friday night, January 3rd, and unfortunately got beat 68-70, so dropped a close one there. So again, having some opportunities to get some wins, so hopefully we can get this turned around and get a win tonight. Wildcats will be in their home white uniforms, black number. They got black trim down the side of their shorts, and Cedar Valley Christian is going to be in black uniforms with blue down the side of their shorts and white numbers. Wildcats with the black numbers.
Welcome to the varsity basketball matchup tonight between the Cedar Valley Christian
Going to get
Huskies
ready here
and your Central
for the
City
starting
Wildcats.
lineups.
And now for the starting lineup. From Cedar Valley, a sophomore, number 2, Max Dill.
So Max McDill.
Central City, number 1, a senior, Matthew Klosterman.
Matt Klosterman.
From Cedar Valley, a freshman, number 4, Brody Thompson.
Brody Thompson for the
And from Central
Huskies.
City,
He's a freshman.
Dashni Munyakazi.
Dashney for the Wildcats.
From Cedar Valley, a junior, number 15, Josh Skinner.
Josh Skinner for the Huskies.
And for the Wildcats, a senior, number 5, Nolan Gates.
Nolan Gates for the Wildcats.
From Cedar Valley, a junior, number 20, Gage Thompson.
Gage Thompson, a junior,
For
5'8".
the Wildcats, a senior, number 11, Max Arthur.
Max Arthur in the starting lineup tonight.
For the Huskies, a senior, number 32, Caleb Kruger.
And I mentioned Caleb Kruger for the Huskies.
For your Wildcats, a senior, number 14, Jason Rose.
And Jason Rose
And now, please rise, and we ask that you please
starting for the Wildcats.
honor America with the singing of our national anthem.
Take a break here for the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
All right, Beth Griggs,
That leaves our coaches for tonight from the Huskies.
the athletic trainer for the Wildcats, with the national anthem.
Head coach Ryan Turner, assistant coach Alex Crooker.
He's on me, you know, Mr. Business. He's like, Dad, can you let me through the red door? After the national anthem. That's right. Go, White.
And tip is controlled by the Huskies, and they're going to come into the front court, and nearly a steal by Dashney, but the Huskies maintain control. Wildcats are coming out into a, looks like 1-3-1 zone, and the Huskies get it down into the corner, and shots put up by McDeal, and he misses. Rebound Wildcats. They're into the front court. Dashney nearly has it stolen, but the Wildcats retain possession. Matt Klosterman with a little runner, misses that. Rebound Huskies into the front court. Thompson gets it to McDill, Skinner. The Wildcats have Thompson trapped. They get it to Kruger. Kruger's going to try to take it against Jason Rose. He kicks it out. It's stolen by Matt Klosterman. Matt's going to take it all the way, and Matt's got the first 2 points of the game. Wildcats are going to come out into a full court 1-2-1-1 press. And Cedar Valley gets it over there and nearly stolen by Nolan Gates and isn't able to get it, but then it is stolen by Max Arthur, and nice pass inside. Dashney to Jason Rose, and Jason Rose 2 points there. Wildcats go 4-0. And again, Cedar Valley breaking the press, and they're going to get it down, and nobody got back, and that left Max McDeal. He gets the 2 points there for Cedar Valley, and the Wildcats get it inside to Jason Rose. Jason has his second bucket of the night. And again, coming with the press, Cedar Valley's going to go ahead, and it's going to be a turnover there on Josh Skinner trying to hit Thompson in the corner. It goes out of bounds, so Wildcats are going to bring it up into the front court. It should be 6-2. The board has 4-2, but I think we've got 6 points. So there's a turnover by the Wildcats. It's going to come into the front court. And again, they're in that 1-3-1. The Huskies get it to Kruger, and he's stopped, but he finds Max McDill down low, and McDill gets a bucket. And Max Arthur drives, dishes it off to Jason Rose. There's Jason's 3rd basket of the game. Nobody's saying anything, but I do think the score is wrong. Jason's going to go to the free throw line. Shouldn't the score be 8? Okay. And Jason's free throw is good. The Wildcats stay in the press. They're not really getting much out of it. McDill drives, gets it to Thomas, and then they kick it to Thompson. I guess there's 2 Thompsons, Brody Thompson and Gage Thompson. I guess I didn't even realize that. So Thompson to Thompson, and he misses the 3-pointer. Wildcats get the rebound. Dashney drives it to the hoop, and they're going to call foul on the Huskies. Should be 9. They didn't call foul on anybody on us, did they? We've got a foul, but I don't remember there being a foul called on us. So we've got a situation here with the score. And they've got a foul for the Wildcats, and I don't know that the Wildcats have committed a foul yet. Cedar Valley Christian does have 2. Should be 9, but evidently they're not going to give the Wildcats the point. Dashney goes to the free throw line and knocks down his first free throw. And he misses his second one, rebounded by Josh Skinner. He gets it up to Gage Thompson, to his maybe brother Brody or cousin, I don't know. Don't want to assume. There's going to be a bad pass. Skinner couldn't handle it. The Wildcats are going to come up with it. Matt's got it, kicks it to Nolan Gates. Then Max Arthur tries to pass it inside to Jason. Stolen by Landon Kahn. And they call a foul on the Wildcats. I didn't see who they called that foul on. And there's going to be a steal by Matt Klosterman. Gets it up to Max Arthur. He's going to do a little jump shot in front of the lane. Knocks it down. Max got that. And there's a give and go for Cedar Valley Christian. And they probably made one extra pass, and Dashney Munakazi does a good job of knocking it out of bounds. And stays with Cedar Valley, but on the inbounds pass, Dashney does get the steal this time. Wildcats bring it up to the front court. Max is going to drive, passes it off to Jason. So it's 12-4 on the scoreboard, and it doesn't look like they're going to change the score. Gage Thompson takes it in, gets it around the Wildcats. And Jason in for another bucket. And Jason with the steal. And Matt Klosterman lost his footing and fell and then got up. And that's going to be a travel. So Jason's going out and Josh Lindsay's going to check in. And Wildcats are still in their 1-2-1-1 press. And Cedar Valley, oh, nice job by Nolan to get back and knock it out of bounds. So it'll stay with the Huskies. They're going to go out of bounds. Wildcats still stay in the, looks like they're in a 2-3 zone right now. And the Huskies turn it over and the Wildcats get it down the floor, and Josh Lindsay gets a bucket, his first 2 points of the game. And Cedar Valley's gonna call timeout. Looks like a 30-second timeout. And the score is 16-6. I didn't even get a chance to give a shout out to Heartland Bank, our sponsor. This is brought to you exclusively by Heartland Bank and Trust Company, located on North 4th Street in Central City. Unlock the power of more with more for your checking from Heartland Bank and save money on things you are already paying for. Open your account today, in branch or online at hbtbank.com, member FDIC. So we want to give Heartland Bank a huge shout out and a thank you for sponsoring this so we can bring as many events to you as we can. So after the timeout, 16-6, we've got 2:45 left to go here in the first quarter. We've got Thompson takes it in on a little floater, misses it, fights for the rebound, and it's going to go off of Gage Thompson. Oh, I'm sorry, it goes off the Wildcats, so it's going to stay with the Huskies. They get it quickly inbounded to Max McDill, who put up a three-pointer, and then it was another offensive rebound by the Huskies, but stolen back by the Wildcats. Josh Lindsay's got it, and he's going to drive, and he's going to shoot it and miss everything, and it's rebounded by the Huskies into the front court. You've got Gage Thompson, gets it to McDill. They swing it around to Landon Kahn, whose shot is blocked, and the Wildcats are on the run. Matt Kolsterman takes it and is going to be fouled, so Matt's going to go to the free throw line. Again, we're at 1:59 here left in the first quarter. We've got Colton Welton checked in, Josh Lindsay's on the floor, Matt Kolsterman still in the game, Nolan Gates and Dashney is still in the game. Matt's first free throw is short. Caleb Walker's checking in. Matt's second free throw is going to be up and in. So Matt gets 1 out of 2 there. Wildcats 17-6. So got Thompson swinging it over to Kahn. McDill's looking, he's being guarded by Dashney. Cedar Valley's running a motion offense here. They took Kruger out. I don't know if he picked up a couple of fouls. And the Huskies don't really have an inside presence, just a lot of motion. So we'll see if the Wildcats, looks like the Wildcats went to a man-to-man. And the shot clock went off just as the shot went up by Kahn, rebound by the Wildcats, and then thrown away. So it's going to go back over to Cedar Valley. So Gage Thompson gets it into Max McDill, swings it over to Skinner, back to Thompson. And the ball goes out of bounds. It's going to be Wildcat basketball. So with about a minute to go here in the first quarter, it's 17-6. Wildcats are up. Caleb Walker has it. He looks, gets it to Matt Klosterman, swings it around to Colton Welton in the corner. Nearly stolen. Colton is able to maintain. Matt drives, kicks it out to Caleb, and Caleb Walker gets a three-pointer, first three-pointer of the night. And Wildcats get the rebound on the miss from the Huskies. Matt takes it in and misses, but on the rebound putback is Colton Welton for 2 points. And there's again, Wildcats have went man-to-man. Caleb Walker is going to get called with the foul. That's going to be Caleb's first foul. We've got Jason Rose checking in. Max Arthur's checking back in. Nolan Gates. We've got Dashney still out on the floor and Max. So looks like we're back to our original starting lineup. And Matt gets a shot off right at the buzzer, and it's no good. So after the first quarter, it's Central City 22, Cedar Valley 6. So a good first quarter for the Wildcats. Jason Rose leading the scoring. Again, a shout out to Heartland Bank, brought to you by Heartland Bank and Trust Company, located on North 4th Street in Central City. Heartland Bank's here to help you achieve the story of your life. Join us in branch, online, or on your mobile app. Bank wisely to live confidently. Heartland Bank. Visit hbtbank.com today. Member FDIC. Go Wildcats. So again, we appreciate them sponsoring the Wildcat Cast. So Wildcats will start with the ball in the second quarter. It looks like we've got the same starters. Kruger must have picked up 2 fouls because he has not come back in. Wildcats get the ball inside. A nice pass into Jason Rose, who then dumps it down to Dashney. Dashney goes up and gets his first field goal of the night. So Cedar Valley gets the shot by Kahn, but he misses. Rebound Wildcats, and they're in the front court. Max Arthur drives. Ball's knocked out of his hand, picked up by Matt Klosterman, and there's going to be a reach on the Huskies. And looks like Sean Graham just checked into the game. And Brody Thompson's back into the game. Skinner's going to shoot it. Air ball, but it nearly rebounded by Zach Eichson, who's just checked in, but the ball went out of bounds off of his hands. So Wildcats will take control and bring it into the front court. Matt gets it to Nolan, and it's tipped out of Nolan's hands. Steal by the Huskies. Huskies get it into the front court. And there's going to be a drive and a basket by Zach Isaacson. So it gives 8 for the Huskies. Wildcats get it into the front court. Matt swings it down to Nolan, back to Matt, across to Dashney. Dashney's going to pull up for a 3, no good. Jason Rose with the rebound. Kicks it back out to Matt Klosterman, who misses. Rebound by Brody Thompson. Brody Thompson crossover. Oh, and they're going to call Matt for foul. I don't know, I didn't see him call foul, but I don't know. Matt, again, all my stats are unofficial, but I have Matt as 1 foul, and right now Caleb with 1 foul. While again, Wildcats have went back to the 1-3-1 zone, and there's going to be a 3-pointer by Max McDill. Gets down Huskies' first 3-pointer of the night, makes it 24-11. We're 6 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Matt is going to drive, pull up for a little jump shot right in the middle of the lane, knocks that down. Wildcats still pressing. McDill brings it in, gets it to Thompson, and Thompson shoots the ball and misses, but he's going to be fouled by Nolan. They're going to get Nolan with the foul. I have that as being Nolan's first. And Brody Thompson goes to the line, misses his first shot. He'll get another one. And there's Brody knocks down his second one. Wildcats into the front court here. Matt swings it to Dashney. Dashney over to Max Arthur. Max is going to drive, throws up a shot, and knocks that down. And then they're going to call foul on Max Arthur with a push after the basket, I guess. So the basket counts. So it's 28-12. Brody Thompson brings it into the front court. He drives, kicks it out, gets it back to Brody, gets it to McDill. McDill's going to drive. Tipped by Jason Rose, stolen, then picked up by Matt Klosterman. Matt drives, dishes it to Dashney, and Dashney's going to get an easy little shot right in front of the basket, give the assist to Matt Klosterman. Brody Thompson has it, swings it over to Isaacson. Gets it to Skinner. Skinner drives and tries to get the pass to Sean Graham, but it goes out of bounds. Wildcats are going to get it. It looks like we've got Colton Welton checked in for Max Arthur. And we got a couple subs here for the Huskies. So Colton Welton has the ball, bringing it up. Looks like the Huskies are, looks like they might be doing a 1-2-2 zone, 2-3 zone. Dashney's going to get a nice little shot from the short corner there. Baseline misses it. Rebounded Huskies. Huskies are coming up the other way. We're at 4:40 to go here in the second quarter. 30-12 is the score. Wildcats are ahead. Again, the Huskies are led in scoring by Kruger, Caleb Kruger, who picked up 2 early fouls and has been on the bench for all but probably 2 minutes of the game, and he is their leading scorer. And so it's 30-12, 4:30 to go. There's a timeout. Brought to you exclusively by Heartland Bank and Trust Company, located on North 4th Street in Central City, who remind you to let the seeds of your dreams grow with help from Heartland Bank. Bank wisely to live confidently. Visit hbtbank.com to learn more. Member FDIC. Again, Heartland Bank, our sole sponsor. All right, so there's the horn. Wildcats are going to come out here. It looks like it is going to be the Huskies' ball. Going to be inbounded by Thompson. Gets it to his brother. Isaacson thinks about it. And they get it to Kahn. They swing it over to Graham. Graham's going to let a three-pointer go. No good. And rebounded by Dashney. Dashney's going to bring the ball up, gets it to Matt on the wing. They bounce pass into Jason. He kicks it back out to Matt Klosterman. Klosterman's shot goes in and out, and then they're going to get Jason for going over the back. So that's, I think, Jason's first foul. Looks like Wildcats maybe are going to go man-to-man a little bit. So we've got Thompson gets it to Kahn. Kahn passes it to Graham. Swings it out to Gage Thompson, who stepped out of bounds. He was that close to the sideline, so steps out. And Wildcats are going to bring it up here. Matt Klosterman. We're at 3:50 to go here in the second quarter. 30-12. Wildcats lead. And Matt Klosterman has a dead ball. Gets it to Chris Hansen, who's checked in. They get it inside to Jason, who does a dump down to Chris Hansen. And I think a couple times here some of the Wildcats are doing some overpassing a little bit instead of going up for the shot. So the Wildcats are going to inbound it. They get it to Colton Welton. Colton lets a three-pointer go, and he's got it. That's a swish. So Wildcats go up 33-12. Gage Thompson's going to drive, and they're going to call a foul on the Wildcats. They're going to call that on Nolan, so that's at least Nolan's second foul. And Gage Thompson's going to go to the free throw line, shoot 2. Dashney's going to check back in. There was a JV game before the varsity game tonight, and the JV won. So on the season, Wildcats JV has only lost one game. So congrats to the JV for tonight's win. So Dashney's going to check back in for Nolan. And Thompson makes both free throws. Wildcats get it up quickly. Colton Welton's got it on the baseline, gets it to Matt Klosterman. Welton gets it inside to Chris Hansen. They're swinging it around. Dashney's got the ball. Back to Max. They're looking inside to Jason. We've got Jason just turns and shoots, misses, and is fouled, so they're going to call foul on that. So Jason's going to go to the free throw line. He had 10 quick points, 11 quick points, and then got taken out, and they really haven't went back to him. Misses his first and missed the second, and then they're going to call Chris Hansen for over the back. So now we'll come to the other end here. I think that was Christopher. That's his first. And we've got, I believe, Josh Skinner at the free throw line for the Huskies, and he shoots his first one and misses. And his second one is good. And we're going to have a sub. Josh Lindsay's going to go in for Chris. All right, so we've got Matt Klosterman, Josh Lindsay, Colton Welton, Dashney Munakazi, and Jason Rosen currently. Skip pass to Colton, swings it to Matt. Matt's going to try to drive, and he gets a little runner, no good. Nice try by Dashney on the putback. He hung in the air. He missed, and then rebounded by Matt Klosterman, and Matt is fouled, and they're going to say Matt was shooting. I'm not sure about that. And they're going to say 2 shots coming up here for Matt, and Coach Turner's going to call timeout. We're at 2:43 here to go in the second quarter, and it's 15-33. Wildcats are up. Brought to you exclusively by Heartland Bank and Trust Company, located on North 4th Street in Central City. Whether you're a student who's new to finance or a business owner looking to expand, count on Heartland Bank for local decisions and fast, efficient service. Visit us today at heartlandbank.com, member FDIC. All right, after the timeout, Matt Klosterman's going to go to the free throw line. And he misses his first free throw. His second free throw is going to be good. So Matt knocks down that. And Huskies bring it into the front court. Gage Thompson has it, pulls up for a three, hits off the rim. And they're going to they're calling a lot of fouls. So they're going to call Max McDill for going over the back. And Wildcats will get the ball out of bounds here. Josh Lindsay's going to get it into Matt Klosterman. Matt's going to bring the ball up the floor. Swings it over to Colton, back to Max, gets it to Josh. Josh over to Colton Welton. Colton lets go his second three-pointer of the night, but it's no good. Rebounded by Gage Thompson. Skinner gets it into the front court. Gage Thompson, and it's a bad pass, and it's going to be picked up by Colton Welton there. A little miscommunication by the Huskies. And Matt's going to drive, no good. Gets his rebound, and he's going to put it up and knocks it off the glass there. It's going to be 36-15. Wildcats stay in that man-to-man. There's going to be a steal by Dashney, and then Dashney dribbles it off his foot for a turnover, so good hustle by Dashney. Had a steal and then a turnover. Probably trying to think about if he was going to do a two-hand dunk or a one-hand dunk. So McDill beats Colton Welton, and Max gets 2 points for the Huskies. So we're at 1:20 to go here in the second quarter. Wildcats up 36 to 19, and there's Jason, who takes a baseline drive and is able to finish. And McDill's going to drive in, and he comes up short on his free throw. Rebounded by the Wildcats. And just kind of a lackadaisical pass and nearly stolen. And then Josh Lindsay drives baseline, and it is stolen. And then they're going to call foul probably on I didn't see who they called the foul on. I thought there was a foul. Maybe somebody stepped out of bounds. I'm not sure. Something was going on down underneath the basket. So we got a full timeout here taken by CVC with under a minute to go here in the second quarter. Wildcats are up 38-19. All right, coming out of the timeout, we've got, looks like it's going to be the Huskies basketball. Wildcats are not pressing. Looks like they're going to, are they going to go with, looks like they're going back to the 1-3-1 zone. And Skinner's got the ball, swings it over to Graham, over to Thompson, and then Thompson's pass is knocked out of bounds by Matt Klosterman. So with 38 seconds to go here in the second quarter, there's 22 seconds left on the shot clock. So, and Graham shoots the ball, and it's an air ball, and it's going to be Isaacson and, or I'm sorry, Isaacson and Matt Klosterman get called for a jump ball, and it's going to stay with the Huskies. And the officials are talking about the shot clock, and it probably should reset because I feel like that's not right. The ball should have reset because it was a jump ball. But anyway, shots put up by Skinner, rebound by Thompson. And he's pinned underneath the basket, kicks it back out. Looks like Gage Thompson's looking. There's, I see, okay. They did shut the shot clock off, and there's Gage Thompson with the shot. Jason Rose with the rebound, and then there's going to be a turnover by Dashney by Brody Thompson, and he shoots the ball at the buzzer and hits the backboard. So at halftime, we've got 38-19. Wildcats are up. So the scoring was down a little bit for the Wildcats. Still won the quarter, 16-13, but after the first quarter, we're up 22-6, so it's 38-19 now. All right, so I'm going to try something new. We've got Heartland Bank as our sponsor, and they wanted us to try to do a commercial here. So I've got our tech guy got this on here, so I'm going to see how this works. So here is a commercial brought to you by Heartland Bank.
Drop a seed or plant, and a seedling will grow. What matters is the growth between planting and harvest. Much like your savings and deposit plans, nurture and grow it, and your harvest will be bountiful. Let the seeds of your dreams grow with help from Heartland Bank and Trust Company. Open a savings or CD account best suited to your needs. Visit any Heartland Bank branch location near you today or go online to hbtbank.com. Heartland Bank. Member FDIC.
All right. I don't know if that worked or not. Hopefully you guys could hear. I couldn't hear anything, so I'll have to go back. And if anybody, I guess, is out there listening by chance, if you could hear that commercial, maybe you could let me know. Otherwise, I'll have to go back and see. But again, we want to thank Heartland Bank once again for their support. And we're at halftime, and as I mentioned, I've already kind of mentioned this right now, things that are going on at school are junior high basketball for the boys should have been starting here, if not today, sometime this week. And so we've got junior high boys basketball going on, and then I'm not sure. I think junior high girls wrestling is supposed to be starting probably sometime this week. So those are two things that have just getting underway. Girls junior high basketball ended right before Christmas break. So as far as stuff going on right now is boys basketball. And as I mentioned, they kicked off the 2025 part of their season on Friday against Mac Valley and came up just short by 2 points, 68-70, and looking to get on the winning side here in 2025 with this game tonight against Cedar Valley Christian. And currently the Wildcats are leading 38-19. The other thing is I mentioned already the junior high boys. They are, I know they haven't played every game, but they've got one loss, and they got beat by North Lynn, and they led for the most part, and then got beat right there towards the end. So they've been having a really good season, and won handily tonight, 70-something to like 11. So congrats to the JV boys, and hopefully they can keep that up. As far as what's coming up here, Wildcats will have a game this tomorrow, actually. They've got 3 games this week. They go to Starmont tomorrow, and we'll be playing up there. And again, that's another winnable game for the Wildcats. Starmont currently is got just a couple wins, and so that should be, again, a game that the Wildcats can compete and get a win. And then on Friday, the Midland Eagles will be here at home, and that's probably another game that Coach Turner has probably got on the schedule looking at as a win. So it'll be nice this week potentially to get 3 wins, and you go from 1-8 to 4-8, and you never know what goes on after that. I don't know without looking at some, I guess I haven't looked this far ahead. Prince of Peace, I'm not sure how they're doing this year. Then we do have Springville here. Springville's got 3 or 4 losses, and then Edco again, who I know they would love. They can't wait till they play them again, just because we were in that game until the end and then came up a tad short. And then we have North. Then we kind of go through a couple tough games: Northland, Abernett. Then we have East Buck, who we've already beaten this year. We have another chance for Mac Valley, and then Lisbon and Starmont. And I'm not sure. Lisbon's on the other side of the bracket, so I'm not sure what their record is, but Starmont's only won 1 game, so Wildcats again. So Wildcats have a chance to, here by the end of the year, get their record up to 500 potentially. Kind of keep things going. So we've got about 3.5 minutes here left to go in halftime. Cedar Valley Christian Huskies are coming out on the floor here for their halftime warm-ups. Wildcats are still in the locker room. Today was the first day back for school for everybody, teachers and students, so hope everybody had a good Christmas break. We can't complain about the weather, that's for sure. We've had no snow, hardly any snow. We've had some pretty good weather. It has gotten a little chilly, but that's to be expected in January in Iowa. Could be worse. Wildcats are back out on the floor here, getting some warm-up shots in. Again, I always like to give a shout out to all the volunteers that help out on the nights of home activities. These are people who've just volunteered their time. We've got Brennan Ties over on the scores table. He's the official scorer tonight. And you got Shannon Bohannon doing the score, or doing the clock. You got Vaughn McClellan doing the time. So those 3 are volunteering their time. We appreciate that. I've mentioned Beth Griggs, and if you've listened to the broadcast, you know I always like to give shout out to Beth. She's, oh gosh, it's been a while now, but it's about one of the best things that's happened is the athletic boosters decided to pay somebody for athletic trainer for all home events. And so we've got Beth, who actually travels with the football team to all their games. So she goes to the home and away games for football, but she is at all the home events for high school, and she's here for all the volleyball games, all the basketball games. She's here for high school track meets, wrestling meets, and again, softball and baseball games in the summer. And so we really appreciate Beth and the Booster Club for making that decision to do this. it just makes the coaches' lives easier, because in the old days when I was coaching, we were the basically the athletic trainers. We would do our own taping, and if somebody were to get hurt during a game, you've got one coach trying to coach, the other coach trying to be the athletic trainer, and we don't have nearly the background and training that they do, and what do we know? And so it really is just nice that we have somebody like that here. So kudos to Beth. So we're ready to tip off here the second half. The Wildcats are going to start with the ball. And both teams are going with their starting lineups, and Nolan Gates is going to go with a three-pointer, and that's Nolan's first points of the night. Wildcats get off to a good start there. See, we've got Kruger back in there for the Huskies. He's their leading scorer, and there's going to be a turnover, a miscommunication between Skinner and McDill, so the ball is going to go out of bounds. It'll be Wildcats basketball. Wildcats have it. Nolan swings it to Matt, who gets it into Dashney. The ball's tipped out of his hands. He gets it back to Matt Klosterman. Matt's got the ball stripped, probably forced his shot a little bit. And then Nolan Gates is going to be called for the foul. That's going to be Nolan's third foul that I have. Yep, that's Nolan's third foul. So we've got Brody Thompson, who had the steal, freshman. He's going to go to the free throw line for the Huskies. And he knocks down his first free throw. And he's a lefty, and his second one goes. So it's 41-20, Wildcats up. Oh, actually 41-21, Wildcats up by 20. 7 minutes to go here. Swing over to Nolan, inside to Jason. He mishandles it, but he runs it down, and then he gives a nice little no-look pass to Max Arthur. Max knocks down another little shot. Max had 4 points in the first quarter. Wildcats go back to a press, and Matt Klosterman's going to be called. And we'll see how many fouls Matt has. I've got 2 on Matt. That's what the scoreboard shows. And there's going to be a pass inside to Kruger, and he's going to score his first 2 points of the game. Wildcats bring it in. Matt's looking to get it into Jason, and he gets the bounce pass in. Jason's going to turn and go against Kruger, who's got 2 fouls. And Jason keeps the ball live, kicks it out, and Nolan Gates is going to get a three-pointer. So back-to-back three-pointers by Nolan. Wildcats go back to that 1-2-1-1 press. There's a travel on Brody Thompson. So Wildcats with 6 minutes to go, 46-23. Dashney's going to inbounds the ball. Nolan has it, dribbles. Skip pass to Max Arthur. He's going to drive, dishes it inside to Jason Rose. Misses his first shot, goes back up and tips in the second one. Kind of picking on Caleb Kruger, who is kind of outsized, and Caleb's got fouls. He's gotten foul trouble early on. Caleb throws up a wild shot and is rebounded Wildcats, and then Max Arthur comes down and kind of takes a wild shot himself, misses that. Rebound by the Huskies. Kruger has it. He takes one dribble inside the three-point line, misses. Rebound Klosterman. Klosterman's going to go all the way. Does a little Euro step, and Matt's going to get a layup. Matt had 8 points in the first half. And there's going to be a steal, and we're coming the other way. Matt's got it. He's looking, does a spin, and throws up his shot and bounces around the rim and drops. So Matt adds another bucket, goes into double figures for the game. So with 4:53 here to go in the third quarter, Wildcats are up 52-23. And we've got McDill swinging it to Kruger. We've got Skinner who's going to take it in against Jason. No call. Blocked by Jason. Matt's going to come into the front court, gets it to Dashney. Dashney skips it to Nolan, swings it to Matt. Matt's going to drive, pulls up for a little shot right in the middle of the lane. Matt knocks down another two-pointer. And Dashney is has a near steal. Goes out of bounds. We've got Braxton Davis checking in for Jason Rose. And Wildcats are still pressing. And Huskies break it, but then Dashney gets a steal in the backcourt there. Or I guess it would be in the front court. So the Wildcats come in. Max has got it. Braxton Davis has the ball knocked out of his hands, but we're going to stay here. Wildcats are going to keep the ball. Braxton swings it to Max Arthur. Max is going to try to drive. Comes to a jump stop, knocks it down. Max had 4 in the first, and he's got 4 here in the third quarter. There's a skip pass, and it's stolen by Max, and he misses it. Dashney with a rebound, and Dashney's going to put that in. And McDill's going to go all the way, and he gets 2 points. Matt Kolschman comes back into the front court, swings it to Braxton Davis. Braxton's going to launch a 3, and Braxton knocks down a 3-pointer. Braxton, a senior, doesn't get a lot of PT on the doesn't get a lot of playing time on varsity, so it's nice to see Braxton come in and do that. So we've got Skinner inbounds to McDill. Wildcats still pressing. Like to see Coach Turner maybe pull off the pressure, up 25-61. And right idea there by Isaacson to try to get it into Kruger, but a good job on the Wildcats to deflect the pass and get a steal. Max Arthur has it. Josh Lindsay's checked in. Max is going to drive to the middle. Nice bounce pass to Braxton. Misses his first shot, gets his own rebound, and Braxton's going to get another bucket. That's 5 points for Braxton in off the bench here. We're at 2:40 to go, and 2 minutes and 40 seconds to go in third quarter. Wildcats have exploded here and have gotten it up to 25-63. And there's Skinner in the corner for a 3-pointer. No good. Rebound by Kruger, and it's going to be a foul on the Wildcats, and they're going to call that on. Let's see who they call that on. I didn't catch. And they're going to pass it in bounds. It looks like Dashney picked up his second foul, and now they're going to say that Braxton just picked up his first foul. Inbounds play, they passed it into Kruger, and Kruger went up for the shot and is fouled by Braxton. Kruger makes his first free throw, so it makes 2 minutes to go here in the third quarter, 63-26. And Kruger knocks down his second free throw, so Wildcats get the ball. Josh Lindsay's going to bring the ball into the front court. And looks like they might be doing a little bit of a box and one on Matt. So we'll see if what the other 4 guys, Josh and Lindsay lets it fly, no good. Rebound Dashney. Dashney's gonna drive and he comes to a jump stop, pulls up right in front of the bucket and knocks it down. 4 points for Dashney. He had 5 in the first quarter, or the first half, 4 here in the second. And there's a shot by Max McDill is a 3-pointer. Is good for the Huskies. We've got Caleb Walker bringing the ball up. He's checked in. Caleb swings it over to Dashney. Dashney's going to pull up for a 3. And Dashney gets his first 3-pointer of the night. So it's 65-30 with a minute 10 to go. And the ball's knocked loose. Max Klosterman picks it up, or Matt. He gets it inside Braxton, who kicks it out to Caleb Walker, who does a little floater. And Caleb gets 2 points. He had a 3-pointer in the first half. We're in the front court. We're under a minute to go in the third quarter. And McDill shoots an air ball 3-pointer. And they're going to give that here to the Wildcats. And Braxton's got the ball. He's looking inside. Swings it around to Josh. Gets it over to Caleb. Caleb Walker's going to let fly another 3-pointer. No good. Rebound by Kruger. Kruger pushes it up. Wildcats are going man-to-man. And they swing it over to Isaacson, down to Thompson, and knocked out of bounds. Good hustle by Dashney. Knocked out of bounds. Dashney's been all over the court here tonight. And there's a long shot right at the buzzer by by Skinner, and it's just short. So Wildcats come out after halftime and really explode and are up 70-30. So they scored 32 points. And they had 38 at halftime. So they came out and had a great third quarter and held the Huskies to 11 third quarter points. So going into the fourth quarter, Wildcats are up 70-30. And again, the Wildcat Sportscast is brought to you exclusively by Heartland Bank and Trust Company, located on North 4th Street in Central City. Unlock the power of more with more for your checking from Heartland Bank and save money on things you're already paying for. Open your account today, in branch or online at hbtbank.com, member FDIC. And again, thank you, Heartland Bank. So starting the fourth quarter, Wildcats, looks like they're going to go with Dashney, Nolan, Matt. They've got Chris Hansen checked in and Max Arthur out there. Looks like the Huskies are going with their original starting lineup. And Kruger just drove, tipped away by Max Arthur. And he comes up with the steal and then gets it ahead to Nolan, and Nolan couldn't quite handle the pass. So it's going to go off Nolan's hands. It'll go over to CVC, and Kruger's going to drive, and he has his stolen by Chris Hansen. He picks it up, and he leads Max a little bit, and Max wasn't able to catch up with that, so there's another turnover. So 70-30. Huskies are in the front court. Thompson goes to McDill. He's going to drive, spin, throws it up, miss, rebound Matt. Kolsterman, Matt swings it to Max Arthur. Nice pass into Christopher Hansen. Chris Hansen gets his first 2 points of the night. There's good ball movement there by the Wildcats. And the Huskies, there's another steal by Chris Hansen. He's this time thinking of taking it all the way himself, and good job. There's another 2 points. So Chris comes in and gets two quick baskets. Huskies swing it around, look to get it inside. There's a nice pass to McDill, but he couldn't handle it. Chris Hansen with the steal up to Dashney. Dashney's going to stop and drop the ball in front of the basket, and it's going to go in. Dashney's got 9 points this second half, along with 5 in the first, so you got Dashney's in double figures tonight. So we've got wholesale changes here for the Wildcats. Colton Welton's going to check in. Jace Stecker's checked in. Cooper McLaughlin. Braxton Davis is back in, and Caleb Walker. So we've got some JV guys out here. They're going to get it into Kruger. Kruger's dribbling and knocked out of bounds by Cooper McLaughlin. It'll stay with the Huskies. And they get it inside to Thompson, and his shot is blocked by Cooper. And then, but the ball was rebounded by the Huskies, and Kruger is able to knock it down. So we're at 5:40 to go here. Colton Welton is going to pull up for a three-pointer, goes in and out, and rebounded by Kruger. Gage Thompson has the ball, and he is going to drive to the bucket, and is going to be called for a foul. Looks like Cooper McLaughlin's going to get his first foul of the night. So we're at 76 to 32. And it's about 5 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter, and there's a out-of-bounds play, and the pass is deflected and picked up by the Wildcats. Colton Welton brings it into front court, gets it over to Caleb. Back to Colton. Colton at the top of the key, lets a three-pointer fly, no good. And the rebound's going to be by Landon Kahn. Huskies come into the front court. Kahn's got it, gets it over to Isaacson, down to Skinner. Skinner thinks about driving. Nice little crossover, and Skinner's going to take it in. Nice move by Josh Skinner Jr. Cooper gets it to Colton. Colton drives past Skinner, and this time Colton's going to go for 2. That's his first points this half. He had 5 in the first half. Isaacson's got the ball. Gets it to a nice pass by a little give and go to Isaacson to Graham, but Isaacson wasn't able to do anything. But this time, Brody Thompson drives, throws it up, no call. Rebound Wildcats. Caleb Walker's going to bring it into the front court, and he's going to try to drive. Ooh, looked like he got the ball blocked, shot blocked, but they're going to call the foul on Brody Thompson. And that's his first foul. And so Caleb's going to go to the free throw line. And his first free throw is good. And we've got Trevin Reinhardt checking in for Colton Welton. And Caleb Walker has one more free throw to go here. And Caleb's second free throw is good. And the ball from the Huskies is thrown out of bounds. So Wildcats are going to have it. Cooper McLaughlin's bringing it into the front court. Gets it to Walker. Walker swings it around to Jay Stecker. Stecker swings it to Cooper McLaughlin, who shoots the ball. No good. Rebound Thompson. This is Brody Thompson. He's going to bring it into the front court. And there's Graham. And he tries to do a backdoor pass, and it's good defense by Cooper McLaughlin. Ball's kind of getting batted around. The officials aren't really calling too much. Walker has it. He's going to let fly another three-pointer. No good. Rebound fought for, and Cooper McLaughlin's going to come with it, and he's going to take it all the way in, and he's going to get called for a foul. Or they're going to call foul on the Huskies, so Cooper is going to go to the free throw line. So Cooper's first free throws of the night. First one is no good. second free throw is going to be up and good. So Cooper gets in the scoring column. CVC swinging the ball around, and there's a shot. You can tell that Brody Thompson's getting a little frustrated. No call that time on him. Caleb Walker's got the ball. He's being trapped, and it's almost a steal. It is a steal, and it looks like there's going to go Skinner's going to go in for two. Wildcats got 81-34 here with 2:25 to go in the fourth quarter. Trevin Reinhardt has the ball. Gets it over to Caleb. And Cooper McLaughlin lets a three-pointer go, no good. Rebound CVC. And Kahn lets a three-pointer fly, rebounded by Brody Thompson. And again, they kind of overpassed, just like the Wildcats were doing a little earlier. And it was a steal by the Wildcats. Ball's knocked off of Caleb Walker's hands, so it's going to stay Wildcats. Jace has the ball. We're down to 1:42 to go here in the game. It's 36-81. Wildcats have it. Cooper McLaughlin. Oh, then he gets tripped, but no call. And you got Skinner cherry picking a little bit, and he knocks down a basket. Cooper McLaughlin drives, misses the layup, and they're going to get it down to Isaacson. And we've got a minute to go here, and it's 40-81. So we've got Jace. Swings it over to Braxton Davis. Braxton's going to drive, and there's a lot of reaching and grabbing and going on, and they're going to call foul, and looks like Braxton's going to go to the free throw line. Oh, no, I'm sorry. They call it on the drive, so it's going to go out of bounds. Wildcats. Inbounds to Jace Stecker, and Jace lets go on the shot. And just short, hits the front of the rim, and then on the rebound, it's going to be a foul on Cooper McLaughlin. That's going to be his second foul. So we've got 20 seconds left here. Running clock, that's why the fourth quarter has went so quickly, is a running clock. So reach there by Caleb, no call. Trevin Reinhardt has the ball, but the Huskies steal it back. And he's just dribbling out. It's going to throw the ball in. So the final score is going to be 81-40. So Wildcats get 11 points in that fourth quarter, and the Huskies get 10. So the Wildcats win all four quarters. So nice job by the Wildcats getting that first win of 2025. 81-40. Good guys win. Just a really quick scoring recap. Matt Klosterman ended up with 14 points. Nolan Gates had 2 3-pointers in the second half, ended up with 6. Dashney had 9 second half points, ended up with 14 points. Max Arthur, 8. Jason had 13 points in the first half and had 1 basket in the second half. He ended up with 15. But the scoring table is going to probably show him at 13 because they missed a basket there on him. Josh Lindsay gets 2 points. Caleb Walker had a 3-pointer in the first half, ends up with 7 points. Colton Welton ended up with 7 points. Chris Hansen comes off the bench and gets 4 points in the second half off of 2 steals. Some good hustle plays by Chris. Braxton Davis comes in and gets 5 points. He had a 3-pointer. And then I have Cooper McLaughlin with 1. So I guess hopefully this adds up to be 81. I'm unofficial, so I'm not going to be responsible if those totals aren't right. So again, Central City Wildcat Sports is brought to you by Heartland Bank and Trust Company, located on North 4th Street in Central City. Heartland Bank is here to help you achieve the story of your life. Join us in branch, online, or on your mobile app. Bank wisely to live confidently. Heartland Bank. Visit hbtbank.com today. Member FDIC. So again, shout out to Heartland Bank, and nice job here tonight by the Wildcats. Final score is going to be Wildcats 81, Cedar Valley Christian Huskies 40. Wildcats are back in action tomorrow at Starmont, and then they will be at home on Friday. They'll be home on Friday, and I can't remember. Midland is who they're going to be playing on Friday. So we'll be bringing that to you. And so congratulations to the Wildcats, and we'll see you Friday. Go Cats.